Mastering Reported Speech. Good morning, class, said Ms. Evans. Today we're diving deeper into reported speech, sometimes called indirect speech. This is how we tell someone what someone else said, without repeating their exact words. It's a crucial skill for writing and conversation. Ben raised his hand. I always mess up the tenses. Is there a trick to it? We'll get to the tense changes next, Ben, Ms. Evans replied. But before you change anything, you must master the reporting verb and structure. That's where we start. If you set up the introductory clause correctly, the rest is much easier. We mainly use two verbs to report a statement, said and told, Ms. Evans explained as she wrote on the whiteboard. They're both simple, but they have a key structural difference. Direct, John said, I like pizza. Let's look at the basic report using said, Ms. Evans continued, adding to the board. Reported, John said that he liked pizza. When you use said, you can optionally follow it with that. Notice John said it, but not to anyone specific. So I can leave out that? Asked Chloe. Exactly, said Ms. Evans. Ms. Evans drew a line on the board and wrote a new sentence. Reported, John told me that he liked pizza. Now, look at told, she said. Told must always be followed by the person who was spoken to, the object. You must include that person. Like, John told me, or John told Sarah, David asked. Precisely, Ms. Evans confirmed. Said is followed by the clause. Told is followed by the object. Me, him, her, us, and then the clause. She pointed to the correct and incorrect examples now on the board. Got it, said Amara. Said stands alone. Told needs a friend, the person he spoke to. Great way to remember it, Amara. Ms. Evans beamed. Let's practice. She wrote on the board, direct. She said, I am ready. Amara, give me the sentence using the said structure, Ms. Evans instructed. Amara replied. She said that she was ready. Excellent, said Ms. Evans. The structure is perfect. Finn, now give us the told version. Remember, you have to invent the object, who she told. Finn answered. She told him that she was ready. Perfect, Ms. Evans exclaimed. She told him. You must specify who. Can I try one? Asked Eliza. Absolutely, Eliza, Ms. Evans said, writing a new sentence on the board. Direct. They said, we are going to the concert. Give me both structures, said Ms. Evans. Eliza said confidently. Said, they said that they were going to the concert. Told, they told us that they were going to the concert. Flawless, Eliza, Ms. Evans praised. You chose an object, us, and placed it correctly after told. Ben's face lit up. So step 1 is to choose the right verb. If I use said, I just add the clause. If I use told, I have to put the listener in there first. Exactly, Ben. You've mastered the setup, Ms. Evans confirmed. Once this foundation is solid, you can tackle the other changes with confidence, Ms. Evans said. Any final questions on said versus told? The class was quiet. Fantastic, Ms. Evans said with a smile. Let's move on to the rules of backshift.